Let me ask you a question. At what age should you have it all together?
You know, if you're on social media running your fucking mouth and shit, you're just a bitch.
Correct.
You're honestly, and that's not me trying to be some after school special shit. You really are a bitch. Real men ain't doing it. Real men don't care about that gossipy bullshit. Get to work, man.
Right.
That's it.
My dad's never been there, and my mom, she tried her best, but it's a lot of stuff about manhood that she can't teach me. So my question to you is, how do I learn how to be a man if I have no man influence in my life?
It's hard, dude. It's hard to be a fucking male, dude. It's hard to be a male, and like the moment you open your eyes and you see what society has done to men, it is fucking rough.
Why do y'all have this mindset of school ain't for me? Okay, what's for you? To be poor? To be broke?
At what age should you have it all figured out? I get a lot of mostly young men on the channel from 17 to 35, 36, 39. They lament that they're at a place in their life and they don't have it figured out and they don't have it all together. And they wonder what's wrong with them because they don't have it figured out. They don't have it all together. Of course you don't have it all together. You're not supposed to have it all together. You're not expected to have it all together. Anybody looks at you at 26, 27, 28 years old and says, hey man, what's wrong with you? How come you don't have everything figured out? They're a fool.
Being a man sucks.
I would agree. Being a man.
Yep, being a
Not
real,
pretending to be
no,
one.
being a man sucks.
How can a man that has not grown up with the confidence and trusting male role models and mentors, how can they become a confident man and develop the necessary man skills?
How do you do that? You don't have any positive role model around you that's like an Uncle Jake. Most people, you got what you got. He's got like the intellectuals. My parents were college professors and they don't have any of these skills and they sit around and talk about philosophy, right? Now I can talk about philosophy well, but I can't fix my car.
Yeah.
Or I can't defend myself in a combat scenario in the streets. So what are you gonna do? Okay, this is real simple. Go do things. Start lifting weights. Learn how to deadlift. Learn how to squat. That's part about being a man, right?
Physically strong.
Yeah, physically strong. Learn some jiu-jitsu. I recommend that. Learning how to fight. Learning how to defend yourself. I just got asked this the other day. A kid came up to me, he's like, what should I do if I get intimidated by other people and I don't know how to react when people like get in my face? And I said, do you train jiu-jitsu? No. Start training jiu-jitsu. But then what? I'm gonna fight everyone? No. You don't have to, because you already know you can beat them up. But if they are just getting in your face and trying to punk you, and you look at them and go, hey, if you want to do this, let's do this, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I know you can come to my gym, I'll choke you out. Train some jiu-jitsu.
You know, I always say it would be an easier time to be a man in 1942 than it is a man in 2023. And you have people come and tell me, well, Sean, why is that? You have to go storm the beaches of Normandy. You know, you got to go invade. That sounds terrible. You might die, but you come back in, 1946 or wherever World War II ended. You could go be a mechanic. You could get paid a living wage. You get respected. You can raise a family. You probably have some God in you because that was before it got washed out. And you have a good life. And now let's fast forward to 2023. You have this conspiracy theory of corporations and government trying to turn people into these mindless smut consumers. Being a man in 2023, what is that like? So you have a kid. He's going to be raised by a school system that indoctrinates him into utter fucking trash. So most of the kids that he's going to school with are fucking trash. So it's like you cannot filter out the damage from society. So now you're an adult. You're 18 years old. You have no moral backing. You have no real constitution of what right is wrong is. All you want to do is you want to get laid. You want all the money because that's what you see on the Instagram. Being a man in 2023 is impossible.
I know people too well. That's the thing about me. I know why you're a bitch.
Yeah.
I know why. 'Cause I was once you. It takes a lot to be a man.
If school is not for you, what is for you? Somebody answer my question. Life is not a game and life is short. I don't want you regretting at 30, 35 years old because you ain't done nothing your whole life. Got a girl pregnant, chasing women all day. Bruh, go to school. Get a diploma at least. And if you want to go to college, whatever it is in your field that you want to do, you in the medical field, become an engineer, dog, do what's best for you so you can support yourself. They nothing like a broke man forever.
You can't stop. You can't quit. You can't say, I'm a failure. You're not a failure. You're not. You're a wonderful, strong, intelligent youngster. Take advantage of that. Trust in God. Trust in yourself. And step forward.
Run, hike, sprint, climb, build things. Start building things. Rewire things. Do some plumbing. These things, they're not impossible to do. It's going to take you longer. Like, I've rewired my parts of my house. I've replumbed parts of my house. Now, if you watch a skilled electrician do what I'm doing, it would literally take him 1/8 of the time, maybe 1/4 of the time, because, or like the drywaller we were talking about earlier. A good drywaller, they are like masters. A good electrician, masters. A good plumber, they're smooth. Me, it's going to take a while. But what I'm saying is it's not impossible. And it'll take you more time, but you're learning how to do it. And that gives you the self-reliance, right? Hey, I can fix my electrical outlet if I need to.
If you haven't lived long enough to have a broad enough portfolio of experience, then you can't expect to have knowledge and wisdom.
See, the problem when a father walks out of these dudes' lives is there's a hole in his soul the shape of his father. Here's the deal, single mothers. Every boy is gonna emulate some man somewhere. He can be a good man or he could be a bad man. You got to hair up and get a good man in front of him. You don't have to be, it don't have to be the one you dating. I ain't saying you gotta go out and find the man that becomes his daddy and all this here. You just got to help get a young man pointed in his direction.
A real person, a real alpha, a real go-getter, they ain't saying shit about nobody. That's why you will never, ever hear me dropping somebody's name, running my mouth about somebody. I don't know what you went through. I don't know what you're going through. I didn't wear the shoes you wore when you were a kid. I didn't grow up in your fucked up house. I didn't have your fucked up family. I don't know shit about you. So guess what I do? Shut the fuck up. Because real men don't say shit. Because first of all, we're too busy trying to grind and be better.
Correct.
Second of all, unless we know what we know, we shut our fucking mouths. But nowadays, there's not many real men who live by that creed of like,
any way you can be great at doing what you love to do, you got to commit to it. You can't want something but not put in the work. You know, and it doesn't matter what you're doing in life, no matter what it is. It could be a professional athlete, or it could be an artist, it could be a doctor, it could be anything in the world, a president of the United States. But you got to put the work in. And I think if you put the work in, the results will happen organically. And most important, you got to find happiness too. You know, if you're having fun, enjoying what you're doing, then it just makes it so much easier. It makes it so much easier to just like, you want to do it every day because it's something that you really enjoy doing and you don't look at it as work.
If you don't protect what belongs to you, then sooner or later, it belongs to someone else. That goes for your land, your wallet, your home, your country, everything. It is your job as a man to protect it. It's a story of America, the story of the whole goddamn world. And ain't nothing changing it. Not you, not me, nobody.
Ever notice how you come across somebody once in a while that you shouldn't have fucked with? That's me.